Man, I don't know what was in that food. Man, got my head hurting like mug, man. But they be putting stuff all on me too. But yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, Graham's trained me though. Like, she gonna make you get up out the house, but most time I'm up and out. You know what I mean? I gotta move around. Most if I'm not at home at my grandmother's, I have to go. I check on my grandmother in the mornings, at night. I always did that. If I wasn't living there, make sure she ate. Make sure whatever. You know what I mean? Just some people like it's strange, but yeah. I always bought my grandma's groceries, all that, since I was about 17. Not that she couldn't buy her own, she could. I mean, she was retired from the, high up little uh, government job, all that. And she conserved, I will say that, but yeah, always, man. Even if and it's crazy. Like, well, when I was 15, she was living at her mama's, and then when I was my next son at 18, when I met her, I went to her house. We had went out and chilled. Next day, she go home, right? And she like, yeah, I need to go home and get some clothes or something. And I went to her house. It was like ramshack, like somebody had came in that joint, like looking for something. I don't know. She never told me what happened. She just went and got her clothes, and then she ended up living with me forever after that, right? And then it was just like, it's crazy when I think about it, though, when I think back on it. And then my daughter's mom, we really didn't have a relationship, though. You know what I mean? It wasn't really like that. And then my youngest son's mom, when I met her, she moved in with me, immediately. As a matter of fact, we went out and kicked it, and then we went to her house. No, she was living with her auntie. And I was like, we had been drinking and stuff, and actually me, her, and her aunt went out. We went out and just chilled out and had a little, we went out and ate and chilled out, had some drinks. And my place was far from there, from where that was at, where they lived. But I don't know. I'm like, man, where the bed at? She didn't have no bed or nothing. She was like on the floor. So I went on and went to sleep, woke up, went to the house and stuff. And then she ended up, I don't know, it was strange. She ended up just living with me after that. And then, like, she was working at a little lawyer's office and stuff, right? And then, like, what happened? Like, she just, I don't know. She had called me one day, like, I ain't working at the law firm no more or whatever. I'm like, what happened? She never told me what happened or nothing. Strange when I think about it, boy. It's crazy. But she ended up living with me, you know what I mean? And she would never call her parents. I'm like, here, you got this, because I had a few different you know, phones in my house and stuff, different stuff going on. And I had just got off you know, got that warrant and stuff off of me. And was, my lawyer had took care of all that stuff where, so I got enough, and my house had got robbed up in Vegas. And that's when my jewelry and all that stuff and clothes, everything. Every house that I've ever had, when I think about it, been robbed. Is that crazy? All my little houses in Vegas, once I would get furniture and stuff, because I would never really be there. And it's crazy. I never would, I would come home for like a couple days or come home for a week or so or a weekend or when it was a fight or something or, stuff like that. And, man, it's crazy. All my house has been robbed, but everywhere, all everywhere when I think about it. But, yeah, she ended up coming to live with me. Yeah, it's crazy. Then my bank account, somebody hit my bank account and all kind of stuff. It was some strange stuff. When I really be thinking back on stuff now, I'll be like, this is crazy, the stuff. But you know what? I always figured out a way to get some more money, you know what I mean? So the losses or the people that owed me or this and that, that never paid or this or that, the bills are still there, right? But I always figured it out some type of way to get some more money, which I shouldn't have been. It's like right now what's going on, all this bull crap and all these different twists and turns happening. But, like, it'd be necessary for things to go wrong and go bad and have no more money because, I'm steadily just like covering something that should have been covered by another situation that shouldn't even occurred. You know what I mean? It's a trip when you think about it. It's crazy, But yeah, man, that's that. And you know what? Went to Nordstrom's, got it right. You know what I mean? Even my second son, the 18-year-old son, when I went to her house, and her house was all ramshacked, and I don't know what happened. Something happened there. She never told me what happened, but I went and bought her all new clothes to go to work. She had just started working at some medical office. Went and bought her all new clothes, shoes, everything, purse, whatever she needed to go to work. Is that a trip? Yeah, sure did. Then I started being the bad guy. Every time. Yep. It's crazy too, ain't it?